Hello student. So dear student, today we start a new chapter electrochemistry, and we discuss according to the slides. So electrochemistry is the study of production of electricity from energy released during a spontaneous chemical reaction and the use of electrical energy to bring about non-spontaneous chemical transformation. It means some types of chemical reaction, and when these types of chemical reaction, after that reaction it's produce electricity, and these types of electricity or electrical energy to use from chemical transformation. And in this chapter we discuss to oxidation, reduction, many more cell, and different types of chemical reaction. So this is the introduction of electrochemistry. Electro means electrical and chemistry means the reaction. So the first parts, oxidation and reduction. So in previous classes you also read the oxidation and reduction process. So in high school, oxidation means adding oxygen, removing hydrogen, and reduction means adding hydrogen and removing oxygen. So here the equation: zinc solid form and hydrogen aqueous. So after that reaction it's zinc in ions form and hydrogen gas. So here the zinc 0 and hydrogen plus 1, and here zinc ions plus 2 and hydrogen molecules is 0. So what is the reduce is the oxidizing agent. So hydrogen ions oxidize zinc by taking electrons from it, and what is the oxidize is the reducing agent. So the zinc reduce hydrogen ions by giving its electrons. So this is the oxidation and reduction. In next slide, function of Daniell cell. When external voltage E exit opposing the cell, potential is applied. So this is the zinc and zinc. This is the two types of apparatus, and both types of apparatus are present two types of electrode. One are zinc and one are copper. So copper is represent positive, means anode, and zinc here presents negative, means cathode. But actually in electrolysis process the anode are represent negative and cathode electrode positive. The charges means this types of anode, it is a positive and they collect the negative types of substance, and this is the cathode electrode, it is a negative and it's collect to the positive types of substance, and both types of electrode are connected to a battery or electric resource. And when the process are apply or the electricity can apply, the reaction is not done because both types of solution are not connected. So this types of or a circuit is not completed. So this circuit completed with the help of this types of salt bridge. It is a tube, and inside of tubes are present amalgam or cottons. After that this process are complete. So when electron exit 1 point is less than 1.1 volt, so electrons flow from zinc rod to copper. Means when the process are started, so electrons can started moving to zinc rod to copper rod. Means positive are moved to negative types of. So current flow from copper to zinc, and zinc dissolve at anode and copper deposit at cathode, zinc dissolve at anode here, and copper deposit at cathode. Just see here also. So when E exit in 1.1 volt, no flow of in this process, no flow of electrons or current, and no chemical reaction to this types of structure. So function of Daniell cell, when external voltage E exit opposing the cell potential is applied. So this is the Daniell cell diagram. And next thing, each half cell consists of a metallic electrode dipped into an electrolytic. So the two half cell connected by a metallic wire through a voltmeter and a switch externally, the electrodes of two half cell and connected internally through a salt bridge. And sometimes both half electrodes deep in the same electrolytic solution, and in such case we have no require a salt bridge. At each electrolytic interference, there is a tendency of metal ions from the solution to deposit on the metal electrode, trying to make it positively charged. At the same time, metal atom of the electrode have a tendency to go into the solution as ions and leave behind the electrons at the electrode, trying to make it negatively charged. At equilibrium, there is a separation of charge, and depending on the tendencies of the two opposite reaction, the electrode may be positive or negative charge with respect to the solution. A potential difference depo- develops between the electrode and the electrolytic, which is called electrode potential, when the concentration of the all species involved in a half cell is unity. Then the electrode potential is known as the standard electrode potential. And accounts of IUPAC convection, standard reducing potential, are now called standard electrode potential. In a galvanic cell, the half cell in which oxidizing take place is called anode, and it has a negative potential with respect to the solution. And the other half cell in which reduction take place is called cathode, and it has a positive potential with respect to the solution. Thus there exists a potential difference between the two electrodes, and as soon as the switch is in the on position of the electrodes, flow from negative electrode to positive electrode, and the direction of current flow is opposite to the electron flow. So this is the parts, and next slide we discuss to our next video. Okay, thank you.